Well, I was going to film this video outside so you could actually take a look at this car, but I live in Washington State and it's always raining! But regardless, I shall continue. There is a way. We will push forward together. So I just bought this 2004 Ford Mustang GT like 2 weeks ago, and already the service engine soon light has come on. I know I'm getting intense. It's not that big of a deal, and I think that we'll solve it together using this code scanner. So let's plug it in, see what it tells us. It threw two codes apparently. So one's a coolant thermostat issue, the other is a camshaft position sensor A circuit bank 1, a single sensor. So it sounds like I have a sensor issue. Well, there you have it, folks. I'm not a car guy, so I don't know what I'm doing, but I will Google that and fix it. Alright, so I ran the diagnostics, and with the code reader I got the P0128 and P0340. And after doing some digging around on the internet, I found that the P0128 typically is the thermostat, which I will take a look at, but the thing that I'm more concerned about is P0340. It turns out that yes, the diagnostic tool says that it was a cam sensor, but with these new Edge Mustangs in particular, more often than not it's actually the alternator. And so I'm going to run through basically troubleshooting to see if it is the alternator. So the first test that I'm going to do is just the battery voltage with the car turned off. You should be reading about 12.4 volts. All right, here's measuring with the car turned off, and we're getting 12.2. Yeah, that's about right. It should be 12. Maybe a little above that. That's good. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'll turn the car on, open the garage door so I don't die of asphyxiation, and then I'm going to measure once again. You should see 14.5, somewhere around there, about 14-ish volts. That's reasonable. And then I'm gonna overload or put electrical load using everything my car's got. Turn the lights on, the brights on, turn the heater and the stereo. If the battery under that load is below 13 volts, then the alternator may need to be replaced. Now I'm gonna try to overload it. So what we saw there was that I was actually getting, 12 volts while it was turned off, which is what you should be getting. And then with the car on, it was like 14.2, something like that, which is pretty reasonable. But when I overloaded the car, it dropped pretty consistently under 13 volts, which indicates that the alternator does need to be replaced. So that's probably what I'll do. But the one thing I'm gonna try is just to clean up that battery terminal and see if I get the same readings, because if I don't have to blow 150 to 300 bucks on the alternator, maybe not do that, but just to make sure, I'm gonna try that. That's the same as we were getting before. Let's turn it on. Alright, I'm gonna overload it and you'll probably hear that whir again. So after cleaning up the battery terminal and then remeasuring, it's still under 13 volts when it's overloaded. However, what was interesting is that the voltage did go up, you know, maybe 0.2, 0.3 volts, which I thought was interesting. But still looks like probably need to replace that alternator. I could always replace the cam sensor and just see what happens, but pretty sure that the problem goes beyond the cam sensor. So it looks like I'll be ordering an alternator. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped you in some capacity. If you would, before you go, please gently massage that like button. Give me a subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I'm not a car guy, but I will be. Giddy up.